looking for a fight with you. And that's not how I want to end the night. I'm not a violent person, but it always finds you in any other scene. But when you go to a punk scene, punk show or a metal show, like that's where I feel the safest because there's never been any issues, never any fights. Everyone's like the nicest person ever. You get a lot of gay bashing, you get a lot of homophobia, yeah, like.
Want to make it clear, that shit's not welcome in our scene. No racism, no homophobia,
As a queer man, like joining the scene a year ago, versus like other places in Joburg and like other sort of like social scenes and stuff, the old scene tends to be like the most receptive and like least like homophobic and stuff. And obviously, every scene has the bad apples, but like the good way and outweighs like any sort of bad thing. Like we generally don't play shows with those kinds of people.
So, when I talk about gay bashing, it's like if you go to what's that park? If you go to Babylon, you have to park underground so that when you leave, people don't harass you and shit.
They still do though.
They will try. Generally, in the alternative scene, it is a safe place to express yourself however you want. People don't really judge. You can do what you want. It's like it's the best place to be in Joburg. Is the old scene.
Everything's happening here and nobody's afraid to express himself. I think Johannesburg in that regard is very liberated. I come from a very small little one-horse town, a little farm town. After growing up in the town, moved to very Afrikaans, one-horse farmer kind of town. And coming to Joburg, it's like, ooh, exploded my mind because here you can be who you are without judgment, without ridicule. And it's actually what grows the world. Being put in a box is not how we're going to grow at all. But being ourselves and putting our message out there and living our dream and living our passion is the only way.
Back in the day, there was a music shop called Look and Listen. So that's where you used to go to buy CDs. And it became quite a hangout. I used to go to Westgate in Roodepoort. And the guy at the counter, because he knows because I'm always there looking for music, he said, Friday evening, this band is playing right outside here in the mall. Come and check them out, you like them. So like that, they're cool. So I went there and Stu's Bob, I got there and here's this guy sitting there with pots and pans and stuff and they're making music and they're hitting it and they're jamming and I'm like, oh, I love us. And it just escalated from there. I bought their first CD, got all their CDs, started following them back in the day, Oppie and wherever they used to play, and it just branched from there. And I saw there's actually a whole bigger world out there for this noisy kind of industrial music. And till today, I love this stuff tonight. But it's not me, I'm the industrial guy.
Yeah.
Give me a drilling machine, a grinder, that kind of thing, make music with that, that's me.
Both industrial style music, really, like people dress to that feel. And that's, again, it shows that connection. It's not just, I like it because it's a genre, or I like it because it's a thing. Something that gets ingrained into you. And in that, people find freedom, expression, self-fulfillment. That's what it is, I think. You are, as you said, expressing or putting your energy out. And there's the metal, alternative, rock, scene, community. You're not going to get that kind of emergence of energy anyway.
I feel like expressing yourself is very important, and just being true to yourself and really just being part of the alternative community. It's very healing, because like, you know, you're younger, you get a lot of shit for, you know, wanting to listen to certain types of music or dressing certain ways, or doing your hair certain ways, or makeup, etc. And it's very healing to be part of a community where it wasn't really welcome when you were younger, but you've always wanted to. And I feel like self-expression, like doing your piercings, it really just like it feels like you. Yeah, like I, without my piercings or my hair cuts or dyed or the clothes that I wear, jewelry that I wear, I don't really feel like me without it. I feel more
I'm a singer in a band. I'm part of the alternative scene, so like that's how I express myself out in this alternative world as well. It's literally been my whole life.